Tangal greetings, I'm Jeric Salvador and I'm going to demo our code which is the Wildlife Sanctuary Management System. First is we're going to check the input validation. If we input a negative number, it prompts a error message. And then if we input a number greater than 8, it also prompts an error message. Let's say 9. And then kapag naman display tayo ng active animals or pinerform natin yung 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 na choice or function or operation is mag-display lang siya ng sanctuary is empty. Ayan. And then kapag naman in-enter natin is 0, yung program is mata-terminate lang. So, rerun natin. And then, kapag naman magre-register tayo ng animal, mag-ask muna siya ng kung ilang animal yung i-register. Let's say 3. And then, yung name niya is Poco. And then, tiger. Then, yung species status or conservation value niya. I mean, yung status niya. Say, near threatened. And then, yung health rates niya, let's say 1 to 30 health rating lang. 25. And then, sa animal to naman is si Kia. And animal species niya is rabbit. And then, species status or yung conservation status niya which is endangered. And then, yung health rate niya is under condition which is 31 to 50 na health rating. And then, si Marco, elephant. And then, yung conservation status niya which is vulnerable. And then, yung health rate niya, si obese. And then, pag-display ng active animals is makikita nyo yung newly registered na tatlong animals. So, si Poco, Kia, then Marco. Then, kapag naman nag-report tayo ng illness muna, then, si 3. Then, si Poco, yung illness niya is injury or environmental stress. Kapag naman injury is yung health rating and then yung conservation value niya is mababawasan. Then yun, report for Poco recorded successful. Then pangalawa naman is si Kia. Illness niya is stress. Then reporting an animal, report for Kia recorded successful. Then for Marco is treatment niya, say sa medical evaluation, may 85 siya, which means is pass yung 91 siya, which is pass yung medical evaluation niya. Then, let's try ulit sa lower health rate na animal. Say 2. Then, si Poco yung pinaka may mababang health rate. Then, and Poco. Then, treatment, medical evaluation. May chance na mag-fail kapag mababa yung health rating niya. Then, sa display active animals is dynamic yung conservation value nila. Kapag na treat is nadadagdagan yung conservation value nila, and then yung health rating is nadadagdagan din. Then kapag naman nag-failed is nababawasan yung conservation value niya and yung health rating. Kapag sa report illness and then treatment. Kapag naman sa joint special program is nadadagdagan yung conservation value niya. Say 2, then si Kia, then either recognized by IWO and then contributed to species preservation. Yung breeding program is 50-50 since nakabase siya sa health rate kung successful yung breed niya. Say Persis, yung recognized by IWO muna. Then after neto is madadagdagan siya ng conservation value. And then pangalawang animal, si Marco, madadagdagan din siya ng ulit 2, and then si Marco, pag nag-contribute to species preservation is madadagdagan yung conservation value niya. Then kapag naman sa breeding program, kapag yung lower yung health rate niya is mababawas. Hindi siya magsa-successful na breed. And then sa kapag higher naman is magiging successful yung breed niya. Kasi mag-add muna tayo ng animal na isa. Then si Iya. Then species niya is tiger. And then near threatened. Then yung condition niya is 81. Then i-try natin siya sa breeding program. So Mia, then breeding program. And then makikita natin na successful yung breed niya. And then pag naman lower yung ano niya is yung health rate niya is magiging failed doon. CC Poco. Yun, Poco is too weak to breed at this time. Then sa update health rating naman tayo. Then check natin yung total of animal total. Then si Poco, try muna natin, and then health rate niya is naging 75. And then si Kia naman, is naging 95. And check natin if nag-increase yung health rate niya. Then si Poco is nag-increase ng 20 conservation value, and then si Kia is nag-increase din ng 60 conservation value. And then sa transfer animal naman is check natin kung matatransfer siya sa panibagong array list, which is yung transferred animals. Then try natin ilipat si Poco and then si Kia. Then magpa-prompt lang siya ng name ng animal and then transferred successfully. Then yung pangalawang animal which is si Kia, then magpa-prompt lang. And then check muna natin sa display active animals is nag nawala si Poco and then si Kia. And then kapag naman dun sa transferred animal is napunta dito si Poco and then si Kia. And then kapag naman nag-show tayo ng total conservation value is magpo-prompt lang yung summary and then yung total conservation value ng animals sa loob ng sanctuary. And then yung yung pinakamataas na conservation value is si Marco. And then check natin. Then conservation value ni Marco is 80 and then conservation value ni Mia is 70. Kaya yun. And then let's say mag-register tayo ng animal na may pinamataas na conservation value. Say si Andy, then Lion, then endangered since siya yung pinaka may mataas na conservation value. Then ideal is 75. Then check natin if pumasok sa display active animals or sa active animals na are released. Then ito si Andy and then Lion and then health rating niya is 75 and then yung conservation value niya is 120 and then siya yung may pinaka mataas na conservation value as of now. Then check natin if nag-update yung summary. Then yung highest value is si Andy which is 120 yung conservation value niya and then yung total conservation value before is nasa nasa 150 and then nadagdagan lang ng 120 conservation value ni Andy. Kaya naging 270 siya. And then ayun lang po sa program demonstration na.
My name is Jerome Ivan Beato and i-explain ko po yung dami data, variable declaration, infinite loop, and yung switch case number 1. So, una, meron kami ditong dami data na tatlo, which is yung rhino, sabertooth, and elephant. Dito, gumamit kami ng dami data for testing purposes and demonstration kung paano yung flow ng code habang wala pang in-input si user. Then, meron kami ditong variable declarations na i-input ni user, which is yung animal name, animal species, animal conservation status, and yung mga other choices, and yung mga counts and reports, something. Then, while true. Ito, infinite loop siya since true lang siya. And matatapos lang yung infinite loop once na nag-exit na si user. And patuloy niyang i-input yung display ng main menu and yung pagpili ng choice ni user. Kapag pinili ni user yung register new animal, pupunta siya dito sa switch case 1. Dito, sa umpisa, is i-ask ng system kung ilang animal yung gustong i-register ni user. Kunyari, dalawa yung gustong i-input ni user. Pasok siya dito sa for loop, which is for multiple animal registration. Sa una, i-ask si user na mag-enter ng animal name. Then next is animal species. Then animal species status. Then dito sa do while loop, patuloy lang siyang i-ask ng system kapag yung in-input ni user is less than 1 or greater than 100 since invalid yung in-input ni user. And once na valid na siya, tsaka tsaka i-add dun sa system yung i-register na animal. And since to nga yung gustong i-input ni user, magra-run ulit yan and i-a-add ulit siya doon sa ano, doon sa system. And once tapos na, tsaka ipiprint yung na ano na registered successfully.
Donald, greetings. I am Pauline Balayan and i-explain ko naman yung case number 2 and case hanggang case number 5. So, sa case number 2 natin, ito yung viewing tool natin. Chine-check ng code kung empty ba yung active animals list. Kapag may laman, maglo-loop yung system natin sa array list at tatawagin yung method na display active animals. So, in one click, makikita agad natin yung listahan ng lahat ng animals na nasa loob ng sanctuary, pati yung details nila. The next naman is yung case number 3. Dito tayo nakapag-input ng name at nakakapili between illness or treatment. So, dito, nilalagay yung medical logs. So, searchable siya and gagamit tayo ng name ng animal. Tapos, hahanapin natin kung match yung input ng user gamit uh, yung that ignore case. That equals ignore case. Ito. Para kahit malaki or maliit yung letter, gagana pa rin yung code. Pwede din tayo mag-report ng illness or treatment. Once nakapili na si user, tawagin ng system yung specific methods like report illness para ma-update yung record ng animal real time. And next naman is yung case number 4, yung join special program. Uh, Useful to para tumaas yung conservation value ng animal natin. So, kapag pinasari natin sila sa breeding program or sa IWO recognition, tatawagin ng system yung join special program na methods. Bali, hindi lang siya pang display, meron itong impact sa scoring ng sanctuary natin later on. Next is yung case 5, yung updates animal health rating. Ito, importante naman to para laging updated yung condition nila. So, meron tayo ditong ginamit na do while loop. Kasi dito yung pag-make sure na between 1 to 100 lang yung pwedeng i-input na number and para iwas error din. So, after ma-update yon, tatawagin yung method na determine value change. Sasabihin agad ng system kung tumaas ba or bumaba yung value ng animal based sa bagong health rating niya. So, dynamic din yung data natin dito.
So, dengan reading sa topic, I'll be explaining the main plan. So, my part is K6 to K8. Transfer animals from sanctuary. So, dito, sa K6 natin, it's for transferring animals from the sanctuary. Like what I said earlier. Then, at first, iti-check muna natin kung may laman ba yung active animals. So, ito naman, 'pag meron naman, tatanungin natin yung user kung ilang animals yung gusto niyang i-transfer. So, ipapakita natin yung list ng available animals. So, using yung display animal name method. So, dito naman, hahanapin natin yung animal sa active name list. So, using this loop. So, ginamit namin dito is for loop. Then, dito naman sa code na to, dito naman sa code na to is, ito pala, ito. Sa active animals, animal equals to active animals that get, so, open and close parentheses in index. So, dito naman, ginagamit ang code na to pag nahanap na natin or kukuhain na natin yung data ng animal na iyon. Then, ito naman is, using this code, gagawa na tayo ng transferred animal object using same data. So, i-add na natin sa transferred animal list. So, dito yun, using this code. Then, after nun, i-remove na natin yung animal sa active animal sleep kasi naka-transfer na siya. So, using this code. So, yan. Then, so, tapos na tayo sa case 6. So, yun yung mga functions na. So, proceed tayo sa case 7. So case 7, ito naman yung display transferred animal. So, dito na siya mag-display. So, using this code sa case 7. So, sa case 7 naman, is simple lang. I-display lang natin lahat ng transferred animals. So, una, i-check natin kung may laman ba yung transferred animal tree. Yan, ito. I-check natin dito using this code. Then, so ito, so kasi may nakikita tayong ganito sa code namin. So, nilagyan namin ito for tinatawag tong divider. So, kapag may ganito, mas maayos and mas maayos and mas smooth yung nakakalabasan ng output natin. Para malaman natin kung ano na yung execute ng code niya. Then, so, ito naman, itong code naman na to is pag meron na, maglo-loop tayo sa buong list. So, ginamit ulit namin yung for loop. So, doon, i-display na natin yung details ng each transferred animal with numbering. So, ayan. So, proceed na tayo sa case 8. So, dito naman sa our case 8. So, dito naman is summary of conservation value. So, dito sa case 8, mag-display tayo ng summary ng conservation value. So, una, i-check natin kung may active animal. So, using this code, so, gamit kami ng if statement. Yeah. So, yun, gumamit ulit kami ng ganito. So, divider for, so, malalaman ng user na ito yung summary ng in-input niya. So, ayan. So, next naman is, dito, ito naman. So, ayan. So, meron tayong dalang variable dito. So, yung total para sa sum lahat ng conversation value and yung highest para sa animal na may pinakamataas na value. So, yan. So, ginamit din namin ito. Yung that. So, ito naman. So, yun naman is ito naman, gamit yung ulit ko ng for loop is dito mag-loop tayo sa all animals. So, bawat animal, i-add natin yung conversation value sa total. Then, i-check natin kung may mas mataas ba yung current animal kaysa sa highest. So, ayan. So, lastly is yung QC namin, which is yung exiting program. So, dito, mag-exit na yung program natin if ito yung pinindot ni user. So, kung ito naman, yung nakalagay dito sa print, invalid input, please input a number between 1 and 10 only. If nag-input si user ng 10, so ito yung lalabas, invalid input. So, kailangan mag-input si user ng number 1 to 9 lang. So that's all. Thank you po.
Greetings Sir Pat, greetings everyone. I'm Lawrence Jr. C. Bautista and I'll be discussing yung mga methods na meron tayo sa main class other than the main method. So, ginawa po namin to para mas maging efficient yung code po namin and para mas maganda rin po yung code readability sa loob ng main method. And ito naman po, ang una nating method that we have other than the main method is the public static void print and meron siya parameter na string. And ang string variable word. Ang kanyang access modifier ay public and ang kanyang return type ay void. Since wala po tayong nire-return dito. And ang ginagawa lang naman po talaga ng method na to ay system out print and yung word na magagaling po sa parameter. So, ginawa po siya and pinili po namin siya since para nga po maging efficient and mas may code-readability po ang ating main method. So, other than the print, meron po tayong public static void, display animal name na wala pong parameter sa loob, public access modifier, and void return type. So, ano po bang ginagawa ng display animal name po natin? Ang una po ditong line ay tatawagin po yung print method, and nasa loob niya po ay new line, list names of active animals. Then, syempre po, para ma-display po natin lahat ng animals na nasa array list, magtatawag po tayo ng for loop or gagawa po tayo ng for loop. Then, ang meron po sa loob ng for loop ay for int index is equals to 0 while index is less than active animals dot size. So, itong for loop po natin ay maglo-loop hanggat po ang index natin na nakadeclare kanina ay mas maliit doon sa size ng array list ng active animals. Then, syempre po, mag-increment tayo. Then, dito naman po sa loop body, tatawagin po natin yung method kanina na print. Then, print string new line plus index plus 1 dot active animals get index. Sa loob po ng get parameter, ay lalagay po natin yung index. Then, dot get active animal name. Then, sa baba naman po ay print. Tatawagin po natin ulit yung method kanina nagpe-print. Print new line. Ayun lang po yung ginagawa niya. Very crucial po ito since dito po malalaman ng user kung ano-ano po yung mga active animals before po sila may gawin or i-modify sa ating program. Then, other than that, ito naman po, meron po tayo ditong method ulit. Public static void display animal health rating choices. Ang ginagawa lang po nito ay pinapakita po dito yung choices sa user dun po sa ating mga health rating. Then, sa loob na, we have public access modifier, void return type, and ang ginagawa lang po nito ay nagsi-system out print lang po siya. Then, sa loob po ng system out print, meron po tayo ditong user interface na health rates. Then, pipili lang po dito si user and magta-type lang po siya. Depende po sa mga health rates. So, meron po tayo ditong 0 to 30, emaciated, 31 to 50, under condition. Then, 51 to 80, ideal body condition. And 81 to 90, over condition. And lastly, 91 to 100, obese. Bale, ito lang po yung pinapakita niya. Simpleng system output lang po. But, very crucial pa rin po sa part ng ating user. And last naman po sa part ko ay ang ating public static void display species status choices with the public access modifier and void return type. And ang ginagawa niya lang din naman po ay nagdi-display po siya ng choices sa users po natin. Then, sa loob naman po ng method na to ay meron tayong system out print. Then, UI po na species status choices. Meron po tayong endangered, rare, vulnerable, near threatened, least concern. And dito naman po sa status choices natin ay hindi po ang string po ang itatype ng user, not an integer. And ay lamang po sa part ko. Maraming salamat po.
Mga greetings, I'm Micaela Cosino. So, ako mag-explain ng kung ano ba yung purpose ng display index choices, display treatment choices, and ng display program choices na methods here sa main class. So, nakastatic siya. So, para matatawag natin siya sa main method ng main class. Ang purpose ng tatlong method nito is nakabase sa instruction na binigay by the professor. So, bakit nga ba? Since sinabi sa instruction na merong mga factors, positive factors and negative factors na makaka-affect sa conservation value ng animals, meron tayong dalawang option sa wildlife sanctuary management, which is option number 3, report illness or treatment. Option number 4, join special program. Sa report illness or treatment sa option 3, papasok yung dalawang method na to, which is yung display illness choices and yung display treatment choices. Then, para naman sa method ng display program choices, papasok siya sa option 4, which is yung join special program. So, based sa instruction, yung mga factors na makaka-apekto or makakapagpataas ng value ng conservation value is yung mga factors such as successful medical treatment, breeding success, or improve habitat. So, since wala namang binigay na fix kung ano ba yung pwede namin ilagay sa system, yung grupo namin nag-decide na magbigay ng option sa user, which is, ito, either sa report treatment, pwede siya mag-report ng kung nagkaroon ba ng medical evaluation yung animal. Tapos, yung kung na-improve ba yung habitat niya. So, ano man yung piliin ng user dyan, tataas yung conservation ng animals. Then, para naman sa report illness, sinabi dito sa instruction na while illness, injury, and environmental stress may reduce the conservation value. So, sa illness, pinasok namin yung injury and environmental stress, which is nakalagay dito. Ito naman is makakaapekto sa conservation value, which is mababawasan. Mababawasan yung conservation ng animals once na yung user is nag-report siya ng injury or environmental stress doon sa specific animals. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yung breeding program is nandito sa display program choices, which is factors din na makakapagpataas ng conservation ng animals. Bakit ba siya nandyan? Since sa instruction sinabi na yung animals is pwede siya maging part ng isang breeding program as recognized by the international wildlife organizations or nakapag-contribute mo siya to species preservation efforts. Dito, sa select program, pag pinili ng user, yung isa dyan, sa option ng breeding program recognized by the IO, and nakapag-contribute mo sa species preservation, madadagdagan yung conservation value ng animal. So, sa breeding program, which is ma-explain later by the other members, itong breeding program is may specific condition na kailangan ma-meet para either magsa-success yung breeding ng isang animals or mag-fail. So, kailan din ba ito tinatawag? Since nasa option 3 yung report illness and treatment, tatawagin siya sa case number 3 dito sa program. Ito. So, tatawagin siya. So, before tawagin yung method na yun, sa main method, before tawagin yung display illness choices and display treatment choices sa main method, magtatanong muna yung system kung ano ba yung gustong i-report ng user, either illness or treatment. So, pag yung choice is illness, di-display yung illness choices. Pag yung choice is treatment, then i-display yung treatment choices. Then, yung program choices naman, display program choices naman, is lalabas sa case number 4, which is lalabas lang kapag yung in-enter na name ng user is nahanap doon sa list ng animals na nakalagay sa active animals na class. Which is ganun din naman yung mangyayari sa report, illness, or treatment sa case number 3. So, other part of the program will be reported by the other member.
Hello, greetings everyone. I'm Balberoli Rafi Angelo, and I'll be discussing the first part of the active animal class. First, let's look at the field attributes of the active animal class. So these are declared as private variables to follow the principle of encapsulation, which means that the data is protected and can only be accessed through methods. So the class stores the animal name, animal species, conservation status, health rating, and also the conservation value. So these attributes represent the current state of an animal inside the zoo system and are essential for tracking its condition and conservation progress. Next are the constructors of the active animal class. This constructors is automatically called when a new animal object is created. So it initializes the animal's name, the animal species, the conservation status, and also the health rating, using the values passed as parameters. So after initializing the attributes, it immediately calls the get conservation base value method. This ensures that the animal's conservation value is correctly set based on its conservation status right from the start. And we also have the getters and setters, which allows controlled access to the private attributes of the class. So getters are used to retrieve values such as the animal's name, the animal's
species, the conservation status, and also the health rating. So one important detail is that the getter for the conservation value. So it ensures that the value never goes below zero, which prevents invalid or negative conservation scores. So this design helps maintain data integrity while still allowing the program to modify animal information when needed. Next is the get conservation base value. So the get conservation base value method determines the base conservation value of an animal. So it checks the animal's conservation status, such as endangered, rare, or least concern, and then calls another method to assign the correct base value. So this method acts, acts as a decision maker, ensuring that every animal starts with a conservation value that matches its current classification. Next is the update conservation base value. So this method is the core logic of the conservation system. It uses a switch statement to handle different situations that affect an animal's conservation value and health rating. So first, it assigns initial conservation values based on the animal's classification. So for example, the endangered animal receive a higher base value, which is 120, compared to least concern that only has 60. So it also handles positive and negative events such as the breeding success, the lost breeding capability, injury, environmental stress, medical evaluation, and habitat improvements. So throughout the method, safety checks are applied to make sure that the conservation value and health ratings never drop below zero. Overall, this method ensures that the animal's condition dynamically changes based on real-world events, making the simulation more realistic and accurate.
The method join special program uses a switch statement to handle different user choices. In case 1, the animal attempts to join the breeding program. Before allowing this, the program calls the method can successfully breed. This method returns a boolean value either true or false. Based on the animal's health rating, if the method returns true, the program prints a success message and updates the conservation value to reflect a successful breeding attempt. If it returns false, the program displays a message indicating that the animal is too weak and updates the conservation value to reflect the loss of breeding capability. In case 2, the program handles international wildlife recognition. This option does not require a health check because the recognition is treated as an external event. The conservation value is immediately updated to reflect the positive impact. In case 3, the animal contributes to species preservation. Similar to case 2, this is a positive conservation action, so the conservation value is updated directly. The default case handles invalid input. This ensures that the program does not crash or throw an error when the user enters an unexpected value. Next, I'll explain the can successfully breed method. This method checks the animal's health rating using a series of if-else conditions. If the health rating is 60 or below, the method returns false, meaning the animal cannot safely breed. If the health rating is above 60, the method returns true. By returning a boolean value, this method allows other parts of the program to make decisions without duplicating logic. Moving on to the illness and treatment section. The method report illness is responsible for logging negative events that affect the animal. If the user selects option 1, the program records an injury. If option 2 is selected, the program records environmental stress. In both cases, the conservation value is updated to reflect the negative impact. An error message is displayed if the input is invalid, which helps with input validation. The method report treatment handles recovery actions. If medical treatment is selected, the program calls the perform medical evaluation method. This method determines whether the treatment succeeds or fails. Based on the returned Boolean value, the program updates the conservation value accordingly. If habitat improvement is selected instead, The conservation value is updated directly because improving the environment always benefits the animals. Next is the perform medical evaluation method, which evaluates whether the animal passes a medical check. If the health rating is 50 or below, the evaluation fails and the failure message is printed. If the health rating is above 50, the evaluation passes and a success message is displayed.
Dangal greetings. So, explain naman natin yung sa update health rating. So, dito sa update health rating, ina-update dito yung animal's health rating, then ina-adjust yung conversion value accordingly. Then, dito sa int old value equals active animal conversion value, ini-store dito yung value so we can calculate how much it changed later. Then, dito naman si this dot active animal health rating equals new health rating, ini-store dito yung, in-update dito yung object's health attribute using the new value provided. Then, gumamit dito ng if-else-if chain para ma-ensure na only one health range applies. Each range kasi nagre-represent siya ng health year with rewards or penalties. Like, dito, critical health penalty, poor health penalty, healthy bonus, overweight, slight bonus, obesity penalty. Then, dito sa active animal conversion, less than 0, ginamit siya para makapag-prevent ng unrealistic negative conversion values. Then, sa reclassify species naman, naapektuhan nito yung health affects conversion status. So, yung classification must be recalculated. Then, nagre-return siya ng difference. Useful siya para mapakita kung how much value yung itinaas or ibinaba. Then, dito naman sa reclassify species, so yung purpose nito is ina-update yung conversion status based on animal's health. So, gumamit dyan ng ascending health limits. Ito, yung sa less than equal to neatly divide ranges without overlap. Each condition, nagre-represent siya ng risk level. Like, ito, sa endangered, rare, vulnerable, near threatened, least concern. Then, yung get conversion value, based value, tinawag yan para i-refresh yung base conversion value kasi yung status changes, maapektuhan yun. Then, next naman, itong sa get health category. Tinatranslate nito yung number into a descriptive health label. Kunwari, ito, dito, very thin, under condition, thin, yung kagaya lang sa kanina, pero ayun, ta-translate niya nga. Then, ayan, ideal body condition, healthy, over condition, obese. Tapos, ayan, ni-improve lang nagre-return siya ng string directly because no further calculation na naman yung kailangan. Then, yung ini-improve nito yung user readability in reports and displays. Then, next, yung sa determine change value. So, kina-convert nito yung number into readable result message. So, ayun, sa positive, equals siya sa improvement, negative, or equals decline, ganun. Minumultiply yung, minumultiply siya by negative 1 to remove the negative sign when displaying decreases. It makes the system output user-friendly instead of raw numbers. Then last, dito naman sa display active animals. Then dito, nag-generate ng complete summary ng animals' current data. So, gumagamit dyan ng string concatenation to format a clean, readable report. Tinatawag dyan yung get health category. So, both numeric and descriptive health info appear. Tapos, kino-combine dyan yung value to status para mapakita yung both importance and risk level. Nagre-return ng string. So, it can be printed, it can be logged, tapos mapapakita siya dun sa mismong GUI.
So, Dongal greetings po. So, under po ng transferred animals class, is the first is these variables represent the data fields of transferred animals. So, itong attributes, they stored essential information such as the animal's name, species, health condition, and conservation-related details. So, sa private access modifier, ine-enforce nito yung encapsulation. So, meaning po, these values cannot be accessed directly from outside the class and must be manipulated through methods. So, this helps protect the integrity of animals' data. So, sa constructors naman po, so this is the constructor of the transfer animal class. It is automatically called when a new object is created. So, the new constructor initializes the instance variables using the values passed as parameters. So, the keyword distinguishes the class attributes from the constructor parameters, ensuring the object is created with complete and valid animal information. So, under naman po ng getters and setters methods, which allowed control access to the private attributes of the class. So, dito po is ang getters ay nagsisilbing taga-kuha ng data or yung current value ng variable, and si setters naman po ay taga-update ng value while maintaining encapsulation. So, dito naman po sa last is the method returns a formatted string summary of the transferred animal's details. So, kinakombine nito yung relevant attributes into a readable output that can be displayed in the console, GUI, or report. This method improves code readability and reuse by centralizing how animal information is presented.